To the right hand, being caught. Oh, intercepted by Tiger. Oh, no! Intercepted by Cincinnati. Start loaded. And look at that. The place to start loaded and the Ava. Oh, no! Keith Lee. Oh, a double team. Come on, PJ. For Rich. One. Oh, PJ fell out. 2, 3 strikes. Should I get him, PJ? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.
Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is episode number 85 of Tuesdays with TJ, the NFL podcast, hosted by myself, Carlos Clayton. The beautiful PJs on the side of me, and of course, our main man of the evening, Mr. TJ Tracey. What up, TJ?
How are things? I missed you, man. We haven't spoken
man, I know.
It's been too long.
It's been way too long, man. We're just both busy-ass creatures, man. So, you know, that's just the unfortunate part of living life as well, man.
Sucks about being an adult.
Hey, but the good thing is, as an adult, you can hit that like button on your own accord, you guys. So smash that like button. And if you're brand new to our channel, whether you're watching right now or later on in life, thank you for that. Hit that subscribe button to come join Uneducated Sports Talk in the millions and the millions. Not yet, almost. But the many people that show love, man. So thank y'all for the love and support. We're going to break down Super Bowl 60 sort of recap. And, of course, we're going to talk about, the Hall of Fame. And we got some Player of the Year awards as well. So we'll breeze through that a little bit, y'all. Not a long episode, but we're going to go ahead and just talk about all the things that happened while we were gone. Major things. We'll talk about hirings and firings and all that next episode, you guys. So don't worry about that. We'll get into in-depth about the soon-to-be off-season, like the major parts of off-season and what's going right, what's going wrong for each team, man. So before we get started, I've got Thomas Gone Air says, Uneducated Sports Talk, Carlos, TJ. That's right. He says, I think you'll find this cool. The chance of my school, James Beebe, is from the United Kingdom. Pretty cool stuff. Have a wonderful show. Yes, sir. Oh, we got the greatest Seattle Seahawks fan in the building. Megan, Aussie's in the building. Says Lombardi looks mighty fine in the PNW boys. Oh, yes, ma'am. And Peter says, how are my boys feeling right now? I know they're feeling good, full of nudie runs.
Absolutely. I imagine he is celebrating like there's no tomorrow.
Right. Thomas also says, to answer your poll question, life is good without having to worry about my Packers. Brewers got a nice 10-0 win today. Let's go, man. Shout out to the Brewers, man. All right, shout out to MLB coming up pretty soon. Major MLB news. And, of course, Megan's going to keep it chiming in. Says, and getting a 3D print of the Lombardi for the shelf, too. Oh, I don't blame you one bit, man.
Lovely.
Got back-to-back champions in the chat right now, and of course, including TJ. TJ's here, so he knows how to be a champion in recent memory. We got the beautiful Christian Ruder says, "Happy Tuesday, everyone! Make sure to hit that like button up, share the stream, and subscribe to the best UST Nation hands down. Hey, Lowe's, TJ, and PJ. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's go, man! You guys are awesome. We got Daniel Barry Sports Highlights says, "Happy Tuesday! Hi, guys. What up? What up?" And Megan said the boys are doing fine. That's always good to hear. She said, I bet they are. All right, y'all. Let's get it rocking, man. Our poll question, I don't forgot what it is already, honestly, but basically it's basically saying how you feeling about the off season right now. So let us know in the poll question how you feeling about the off season. It says, TJ, how's off season going for you? And if a free agency starts soon, any big moves you're expected from the Eagles, we will talk about that in just a few when we get to our TJ Fly, Eagles Fly, TJ's Eagles Talk section of the things. That's right. We'll have all that, man. And my Saints are still Saints. So, hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. And Megan says, the win was tempered by the news. A friend of mine lost an eye due to a deep sea dive accident the day before, so haven't really soaked it in. Oh my goodness!
Oh gosh!
I'm sorry to hear that. My God.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm so sorry.
Well, at least it's an eye. It could have been worse. Could have been a leg. It's on the bright side, right? It's on the bright side. hopefully he can still see out the other eye as well. All right. Uh, just make a lot of it. This is Tuesdays with TJ, you guys. So thank you all for showing love and support, man. Episode 85 right here, right now. And let's talk about Megan's Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl 60 champions, you guys, with a 29-13 victory over the New England Patriots. And honestly, game was never in doubt for Seattle, as my opinion. And TJ, you told me before the game started you might be a little bit drunk. Have you actually rewatched the game now and saw what happened?
No, yes, I have seen highlights. I saw Bad Bunny's performance.
Okay.
Arguing with my brother-in-law if that was Lady Gaga.
That is Lady Gaga. Yeah, it was.
So.
Hold on. Did you lose or win the argument?
I don't remember.
Oh, man. It was definitely Lady Gaga.
I lost. I was against. I didn't think it was Lady Gaga.
Hey, so. I'm not going to lie, though. I was kind of like,
I was a bit shocked because obviously she's performed in the Super Bowl in the past. I was like, she ain't going to do it again. She ain't going to do it again. But, I did see the second half. I was gone.
So Seattle's your champions with the win over the Patriots. What's your actual thoughts on the overall game itself?
It was not in doubt. Like, we knew the Seattle Seahawks defense, as I've been saying, they had teeth. They were nasty, and they didn't let Drake May do nothing. The Patriots offense stumbled, it suffocated, and the moment they started to do anything, they had that touchdown, I believe. Drake May obviously threw an interception. I think that was a pick six, I believe. And it was just smothering. The Patriots had no option, no answer for that defense, where Seattle, they could do pretty much what they wanted, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So I think everyone sort of predicted this was going to go, and it went the way everyone predicted. That defense was so nasty. Absolutely, and a British defensive coordinator for Seattle there. So
come on, welcome. Let's get it. Well, hey, let's go, man. I'll tell you what, man. It went about how we thought it was going to go, in my opinion. I thought, man, the Patriots, and no knock on them because they won those matchups that they were given. But their schedule was one of the easiest I've ever seen in my life, and the luck they had in the AFC playoffs. Was mighty, mighty high as well, man. So definitely it was kind of like easy to see that Seattle was just a clear better team. And honestly, I was telling the guys on our pregame show, I was like, usually when you get this kind of talk as one team dominating the other team, because usually you get the best of the best, right? Yeah. I said when you get a team that's like, they're gonna dominate X team, because Y team is just better than X team, clearly. And usually what happens, TJ, that is what usually happens, when we see a team that's just more dominant than the other one, or a team that's a little more putrid than the other one. You get what you get. Now, I did think that both defenses were going to come out slinging. Mm-hmm. And to a certain point, they did. But the offenses in the beginning, I thought were going to be okay as the game went going on. It was clear the Patriots offense was just not ready for this game. And the defense, I was surprised at the run stopping failures of New England. I really thought that they would kind of bottle up Kenneth Walker in the beginning and just kind of make things tight for the rest of the game, which could swing things in their favor. Only problem was Kenneth Walker wasn't having none of that. That O-line from Seattle, amazing. They've been amazing all year, and I'm sorry I doubted them and their ability to run the football against New England. Unfortunately for the Patriots, man, gave up too many yards, and they didn't put the onus on Sam Darnold. When I say third and longs, by third and Sam Darnold's got to get it, because we all agreed that Darnold was sort of the weak link of the Seattle team. If there was a way to beat Seattle, it was to get to Darnold early, hit him early and often. The Patriots didn't have none of that. They had the entire offense. Although they weren't scoring points, TJ, as far as touchdowns going, 6, they were still getting points on the board by getting those field goals. Myers with 5 of those. And then you're like, well, wait a minute. We can't get nothing to capitalize on our because every field goal the Patriots were allowing was kind of a win for New England.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was you're spot on there.
It was a win, and they just couldn't capitalize on offense, and that's love to Seattle and that vaunted defense. Who, besides playing the Rams, they dominated almost everybody in the NFL. And if the Patriots couldn't score, there was no way they could win this game. Obviously, you don't score, you don't win. But hey, Seattle really put a number on them, and it just felt like the Patriots just weren't prepared.
Yeah.
Or when I say prepared, I don't even want to say that. They were just outmatched from the get-go. That's how I felt about the game.
You're right, and their offense was. They're definitely their offense, because you were spot on about their defense. Their defense for a large majority of the beginning of the game was sort of doing their job. They were bending, but they weren't fully breaking. They were getting field goals. They kept it relatively close. I think for most of the half, was it like 9-0, 13-0?
Something like that. 9-0, I think, was the halftime score, I think.
Yeah, so, like, they kept it very close. Like, the defense was doing their job. It's just their offense couldn't capitalize on that and couldn't help. It wasn't complementary football. And your offense ain't doing nothing. Like, your defense can't do it all. They're going to break.
Well, I know I've always been harping on Sam Darnold, but Sam Darnold had a freaking fantastic year. So I'm not going to ever knock him on that. He had a great season, man. I want to talk about his comeback story, because I know we like to harp on the negatives a lot in the NFL. Man, there are just some stories like a Sam Darnold story. You know, he gets drafted by the New York Jets, man. He is labeled a bust, pretty much. Labeled a bust. Then he bounces around. Carolina gets him for a second. They don't want him. Then he goes to San Francisco just to be a backup. Doesn't get any playing time. But he learned under a head coach in Shanahan how to be a professional quarterback and to take that in. Then he gets his chance with Kevin O'Connell, Minnesota. And he flourishes in that system. They go 4-18-3. Obviously not the inning that they won it, but it was a great year as far as Vikings fans are concerned. And then now he's a Super Bowl quarterback, Super Bowl winning champion. And this isn't a Trent Dilfer, Brad Johnson type of deal where our defense, won it for us.
Joe Flacco sort of situation.
Well, Flacco even had a really good year that season. He wasn't a game manager, in my opinion. Those kind of guys, in my opinion, were game managers, right? Just don't lose the game. Darnold, I said he's the weak link of the team, but he's still good. That tells you how good this team actually is in totality. So how awesome is the Sam Darnold story, man? And what could you put on this as far as like life goes?
Oh, it's fantastic. It really is. Like 2018 he was drafted in 2018, where they had some fantastic quarterbacks drafted: Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, who have gone on. Obviously, Baker Mayfield has had an up and down career, but they've really succeeded. They've put up the numbers. Sam Darnold went to the Jets, had mono, was really taking the mickey, got memes like he was seeing ghosts. Really was looked down on. The whole celebration after getting traded to Carolina was there with Baker Mayfield at the same time. That whole thing. But he set back. He never lost faith in himself, and every opportunity he was given, even if he wasn't playing, he was learning. And he finally got into competent systems when he went to San Francisco 49ers, behind Shanahan as much as he can, and as soon as he was given the opportunity due to JJ McCarthy's injury, he took it, and he took full advantage to having a fantastic team with Justin Jefferson, a great O-line, Kevin O'Connell, the QB whisperer there. It's sort of like you never give up faith, just constantly constantly work towards your goal, and even if you're in a crap situation, there's always something to learn from, and Sam Darnold's proven that. Like, you just got to keep going, just got to keep working your ass off. You know what I mean?
Exactly, because you never know when your moment is, man. That's the beauty of
Yeah.
sports, man. It takes one coach, one system, one injury. It takes a. It doesn't take much to get anyone to be a breakout, to have a breakout career per se, man. And it took, like I said, a coach to believe in him and a system that he was fine with, and a coaching staff.
Yeah.
O'Connell's under that Shanahan tree, so that fit perfectly. Obviously, I imagine that Kyle Shanahan was like, this guy is ready to rock and roll for your team from Minnesota. He got that
Yeah.
shot, and now he got the deal in Seattle, man. That was awesome to see that. And you're right. A story about faith, a story about
Yeah.
never giving up, a story about we can define all odds. Because this, in today's NFL, where you see everyone is basically 2 years and done as a young
Yeah.
quarterback. It's a shame that Darnold was almost one of those, basically 3 years and done.
Yeah.
And he was just under the radar, but people knew he had talent. You don't become a third overall pick in your draft and don't have any talent. I mean, I saw that kid was his sophomore year or his junior year? I think it was say his sophomore year, and I thought Sam Darnold was the next greatest thing in the world at USC, and I was like, oh, this dude is about to be the bomb. And then he plays his junior year, and he doesn't look so well, but he gets the third overall pick, and then he just goes to the wrong freaking franchise.
Yeah, and it's sort of sad because how many times we had a QB go to the wrong franchise at the wrong time and their career just fails because of it, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you on that.
Yeah, it just sucks. Like they need development. They're kids. They're gonna need help, and
I'm just
a
glad,
quality franchise.
Right. I'm just glad he never gave up his dreams. I'm just glad he never doubted himself. Although he was saying he was seeing ghosts at one point in his career, he never let that really determine what kind of player, or define him. You're right. He never let those bad moments, and there was a lot of bad moments. And a lot of these guys, I mean, NFL all stands for not for long. So for him to keep it grinding and keep believing in himself too. One, you got to have self-confidence. That's the biggest thing in sports. You have to believe in your damn self before someone believes in you, right? So I'm very happy to see that happen for him, man. And let's get man. We got some folks in the chat showing love, man. We got AB in the building showing love. He says, "Never give up on your dreams." See Lowe's. That was a whole
Indeed.
Back in my day. We got Carter Craze, a Seahawk fan as well. So I ordered my Super Bowl 60 gear the day after the Super Bowl. I couldn't afford a jersey, but I got an authentic black shirt and a Navy Super Bowl 48 and 60 shirt. Let's go.
Nice.
Shouts to all the Seahawks fans out there who are enjoying being the champions of Super Bowl 60. EJ News yesterday from The Undertaker. He announced AJ Styles is in the 2026 Hall of Fame. Hey, shout out to AJ Styles from WWE News right fast. Thank you, EJ News updates. It's always on it. EJ News is always on it. So we appreciate you for that breaking news, man. And then Megan says she can't decide. Darnold or Dixon will be my Super Bowl jersey, I think, or both. Hey, that's awesome. Be both, I imagine. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, let's keep it rocking, rolling on. And hold on. And then AB says, Javonte Williams 3 more years. Pickens and Butter Aubrey on the way. All right now. I'm not picking. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they will get a deal done, but Pickens really wants that long-term contract. We'll talk about that next week for sure.
He want that money.
He want that money, man. He want that money, and I don't blame him for wanting it now, but I also blame the Cowboys for saying, "Wait a minute." I don't blame both these guys for kind of like, we'll see. Hey. So now every good thing, there's a bad thing. We talked about Sam Darnold's story. How about the New England Patriots? Hey, they did a great job this year. Although, like I said, their schedule was very bad, but they did still win those games. They had the number 2 overall seed. And no matter, even in the playoffs where things were kind of going their way, TJ, they capitalized on it where a lot of teams probably wouldn't. No matter what. So you can blame the weather. You can blame the not having a quarterback, blame the teams they played. It doesn't matter. They still overcame those odds. Now that they are, quote unquote, maybe the hunted for next year out of the AFC, the question is, do you think the Patriots, do they peak? I'm going to say peak. Did the Patriots peak too early? Because for those who don't know that means, did we just see the Patriots? Did we see the Patriots very, very best right now and we'll never get it again for a while? Or are they just getting started?
I'm going to say they're just getting started. Like, this is Mike Vrabel's first year. Drake May's still young. Their money cap isn't too bad. They can improve that offensive line. The defense, obviously, they're going to have to pay some people. But here's the reason why I think they're just getting started. Their division is all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jets always going to be the Jets. I still don't believe in Aaron Glenn.
Damn.
Like, Miami is a hot mess right now. What's happening with Tua? They've just released Tyreek Hill. They've just released Bradley Chubb. They've got a new head coach there. So, not happening there. The Bills, who would be their biggest competitors, obviously they've kept Brady, which I'm not sure is the smartest decision. I think we spoke about that a couple of weeks ago. Watch that if you want to see our full decisions, feelings on that. Okay, they still got Josh Allen, but a coach is everything. You know what I mean? Like, if we spoke that earlier, if the coach and the system's terrible, the QB can't thrive in it.
Right.
Where they've got a competent head coach, they've got defense already made. They've promoted that guy who was currently their DC because the guy had to step away because of health issues.
Mm-hmm.
They just need to get a couple more pieces on that offense, and Drake May having another year in that system. Okay, yeah, let's just face it, their offensive play calling wasn't the best. But they have a guy who has multiple rings because of offensive play calling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he's a lack of experience. So because their division is very weak, they can make it into the playoffs. Now the AFC, obviously you've got Burrow. So you've got Pat Mahomes. You've got all of these high-end, like, not super teams, but these heavy hitters that didn't make it into the playoffs this year because of circumstances. Obviously, all of them have question marks next to them. Ravens, new head coach. The team around Patrick Mahomes' health issues.
Mm-hmm.
Burrow is the only one who doesn't have the most question marks around it, and if he's injury prone, I think that's fair to say.
Right, that is fair to say. Fair to say.
So I think they're just getting started, but I don't expect them to go as far as they did this year. If you know what I mean, what's your take on it?
Nah, I agree with you. I think they're just getting started only because of the AFC. And we just mentioned those heavy hitters. They already made the playoffs this year. It tells you something about the AFC as far as competition isn't as crazy in that conference these days as the NFC, in my opinion. So on a week-to-week basis, when you have 6 games against, basically Jets, Dolphins, and Bills, you might split that, and you might win those 4 against the Jets and the Dolphins, depending on their teams. But right now, we feel very confident in them doing very well in the AFC East. Now, the AFC as a whole, when you talk about the Broncos, they could be in that same category. Are they? Do they peak too early? Are we talking about the Chargers, right? The Chiefs and do they are the Chiefs done? The Ravens, who are they? You're right. We have so many question marks now. Pittsburgh is not a team to be threatened by at all either. And I'm looking at the AFC North. You talk about Joe Burrow and the Bengals. I'm talking about the team as a whole. The team that just sucks in Cincinnati. So there is a chance, a 3 or 4 year window right now for the Patriots to continue on. They just got to get more weapons, on the offensive side, and
young talented receiver.
And unfortunately, they kind of got to do some more work with their O-line. With Drake May getting slaughtered all year with a lot of fumbles because of the O-line's non-factor in stopping the rush. So, but outside of that, I think that they're in prime position over the course of next 3 or 4 years to get better as a team, while other teams are kind of getting worse. The Chiefs, the Ravens, in the Bills. Just keep it how it is. And the fact that the Patriots actually beat Buffalo this year in Buffalo to start the year off, like one of their few tough games. And so that gives you a certain boost of confidence as well if you're the New England Patriots. So I think that the sky's the limit as far as the AFC side, but I'm with you. They can probably go far. I don't have them going to Super Bowl, but they could probably go far. They could probably go division around, maybe even conference championship again next year, depending on how things fall off. But you said it right too. Schedules could be different. They will play all the
Yeah.
harder teams of the AFC now, but I still think it's not too many hard teams in the AFC, if that makes
I wonder
sense.
what their schedule is. Let's have a quick look, shall we?
Mhm.
Uh,
Go ahead. I got EJ says, I am a Denver Broncos fan, and I am so mad as hell at the Patriots for whipping our asses. We could have went to the Super Bowl, but at the same time, it is what it is. Yes, ma'am. I understand that.
So here we go. So they are Bills, obviously. Bears. This is their away game. Sorry.
Yes, gotcha.
Bills, Bears, Chiefs, Lions, Jaguars, Chargers, Dolphins, Jets, Seahawks. Now that is
That's
hard.
tough. That's tough. Yeah.
That's really hard. Their home games. Bills, obviously. Broncos, Packers, Raiders, Dolphins, Vikings, Jets, Steelers. Now that's a hard schedule.
And what made you go like, it's because you heard a lot of those NFC teams. There's just their NFC opponents. You talking about the NFC North as their opponents for next year. Bears, Packers, Lions, and Vikings. That's just those are 4 tough games we just never saw them have.
Very tough games.
Who was there? Because they played the NFC South, our division, the Saints, Falcons, Bucks, and Panthers, and that's not no one went above 500 in that division. So that was their opponents from the NFC side. You take away that might be 3 or 4 more losses to the Patriots. They're now sitting at, probably 9-7 for the year instead of 10-7 for the year instead of 14-3. Who knows, right? So you never know how that goes, man. But it will be harder. And Card Crazy asked a good question. We kind of spoken already. If she didn't know, do you think the tougher schedule for the Pats this year will affect their record? Yes. They're not going 14-3 this year.
Absolutely.
They're not.
Yes.
They're not going higher than 14 wins. Just winging it out there, I can give them 9 to 10 wins. Just winging it out there right now. I will obviously later on after the draft, after
of course,
the free agency.
Yeah,
we'll talk more. But right now, just me thinking it, just winging it, 9, 10 wins. That's their kind of 11 wins is their ceiling, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you there. 11 wins, I think, might have overachieved, essentially because all but 1, 2, 3 teams made the playoffs last year that they're going to be facing.
Yep. So, I mean, that's what happens when you have the number 1 record in your division. You have a harder time. Have a harder schedule. How about that? So,
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so we talked about the Patriots peaking too early, man. But you never know. But shout out to the they're your Super Bowl 60 champions, man, and they deserved it. Had a great schedule. God bless you, my brother. God bless you. God bless
you. Thank you. Apologies.
Let's go. Hey, let's talk about some awards real quick, man. Matthew Stafford wins MVP. He got it over Drake May. I thought it was clear that Stafford was the MVP because of the tougher schedule he played. May had a great season. I'm not going to even hold that down against him. They just played against not good competition. So I thought Stafford playing in the NFC West by itself.
Harder opponents.
Yeah, right.
I think he put up a bit better numbers as well.
Right, put better numbers. Yeah. So I mean, I was with it all day. Matt Stafford wins MVP. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well deserved. Well done, Stafford. Like doing it at his age. Like people were shocked it wasn't Drake May, but we knew it was going to be Stafford. Yeah. Better numbers, harder opponents. Congrats. Hopefully this is sort of he'll come back for one more year. He's always fun to watch.
Well, he said it. I was just about to say, how about him saying, I am coming back at the end of his speech?
That's really good.
I'm coming back. So he's coming back for another year as a Ram. And I'm very excited for this Rams team because they will be yet again another favorite of mine to kind of reach that Super Bowl peak.
Obviously with Stafford, former current MVP, and obviously Puka Nacua, runner-up of Offensive Player of the Year. He lost by 1 point, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, but that could have been tick for tack. Let's talk about it right now. Jackson Smith and Jigba and Myles Garrett winning their respective Player of the Years. JSN is in the offense. Myles Garrett defense. Obviously, clearly, Myles Garrett was going to win that.
Yeah, that was the easiest choice of all time.
I mean, broke the sack record. So yeah. But then you have Njigba, man, and Puka was neck and freaking neck. And obviously, you
Yeah.
couldn't have gone wrong whoever you picked. I'm happy, though, they picked JSN because, man, did he have a breakout year in only year 2?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. When I saw this kid going crazy, I assumed, well, before he went crazy, I was like, I mean, he was the third option just a year ago, his rookie season. But
Yeah,
it's
it
the
was
reason
behind.
why they got rid of the first 2 guys. They
Yeah.
knew something that we didn't know about in Jigba, man, and he went just crazy dumb. So how about those guys winning Player of the Year?
Hey, congratulations. Yeah. Just did you? I know it was like neck and neck with Puka. I think Puka had a bit more touchdowns, but
Mhm.
I think JSN had more
Because
like
you
receiving
couldn't have
yards and
gone
stuff.
wrong.
But it was
I
either
think
or. Congratulations.
both their impact for their teams were phenomenal. Both their impacts were
Yeah.
phenomenal. I mean,
Yeah, they're the go-to guys who really could put the team on their back. And yeah, just it
I'll tell
is.
you what.
You are right.
Question for you: if the Rams win the NFC West, is Puka the offensive player of
You
the year?
reckon?
I think so.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. 'Cause
I mean,
obviously
it was so close. I mean, so you got to kind of give it to the champion, in my opinion. I think the NFC West winner.
see, this is going to sound a bit controversial. I think Puka Nakua hurt himself this year with his off-the-field
Oh,
situation.
you think so? Yeah,
Yeah,
that
because
also
obviously it's
plays a part.
pressure. Yeah, obviously it's the press that choose it. And even though they say, oh, it's not numbers, it's not numbers, these are the same people who vote for the Hall of Fame and look at the whole Bill Belichick TO situation. So
That's
I
facts.
think,
Facts.
yeah, his off the field issues, him throwing his team under the bus, some of the things he said would have hurt his chances. But it still came down to one vote. Like, you can't say they gave it to a guy who isn't serving. Like I said, JSN was the third option behind Taylor Lockett and DK
Yeah.
Metcalf. They got rid of both of them, brought in Cooper Kupp, who was like, yep, you're the second, and JSN exploded. He's earned himself a bag. He's earned all
Yes.
of the money this year.
And he literally said a couple of days ago, I deserve to be the highest paid receiver in the NFL. And I don't blame him. Hey, talk your talk, man. Get your money now, brother. I don't blame him at all. If you're Seattle, don't wait too long. Get that man his money.
No.
You don't
Obviously, you
want
can't sign him this year, but next
yeah.
year,
Next year, give him his money, man. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Let's get that extension, man.
Next year.
I'm telling you, get that extension next year. You got to. All right, TJ. Let's get on with it, man. For you, y'all. Hey, let us know what happened the last couple of days in the Philadelphia Nation, because right now there's a lot of chatter going on about those Eagles, brother. So this is TJ Fly Eagles Talk.
Hello, everybody. It's been a while since we spoke about those good old birds. Yeah, it's not been too bad. We've had some good, we've had some bad, we've had a little bit in between. So let's try and do this from what I remember in order. So, unfortunately, the legendary Jeff Statland has stepped away from our run game coordinator and our offensive line coach. The man has been with the Eagles since 2013, I believe, because he was brought in with Chip Kelly. He has been the offensive lineman's coach for most of these people, well, all of these, like all of their careers, and he has had a run of great players. Jason Kelsey, Peters, Lane Johnson, like he has coached them, and it's actually quite scary going into the season knowing that we don't have that sort of safety blanket of just Statman will get these guys going, because he was so good. He was so good. But he said he'll step away. Apparently there was a bit of a fallout in the thing. They took away his run game responsibilities, and that apparently ticked him off. So he stepped away, and we've hired someone from the Vikings. I can't remember his full name. I do apologize. To take over, and that's scary. That is really scary, because we've gone from a foreshore option to no idea. We lost a couple of coaches to the Rams. We lost a linebackers coaching to not the Rams, the Raiders. And he has done a fantastic job turning Zach Bourne from the Saints, thank you very much, Saints, into an all-pro player. And what he's done with the Kobe Dean, Jahad Campbell, and Trot, like fantastic. Another loss that we have to fill in there. I think we talk about Shaw Mannion and Gizzard, who's obviously been hired as our pass game coordinator. Not sure about that. It feels like we don't trust Mannion yet, so we're going to bring in someone who can have play calling abilities to, just in case he sucks, which is not really a vote of confidence there. What else has happened? So obviously the combine's going and people are asking. We've got AJ Brown saying he wants to return. He plans to be in Philadelphia. We've got Nick Sirianni not committing that he's going to be in it. Howie Roseman, again, not committing either. I want him to stay. I believe when asked about big free agent signings, because of how little cap we've got, we're going to try and use the money to retain our players and work for the comp picks like we did last year. That does help because we had 13 picks last year, or this year, should I say, and we've been able to use some of those picks to get the players like Phillips. I believe we're planning to sign Braden McMahon back, our punter. I want them to sign back Dallas Goedert and Reed Blankenship. I think those are the priority free agent signings. Obviously, Fred Johnson, I think, will be worth it, but he's not a priority. He's a backup. We're going to lose Dean, which sucks. I love Dean, still called him being drafted. And Phillips, I think, is going to want too much money, which sucks. Really sucks. But there is a way we can make more money. Obviously, we can extend Davis, extend Carter, restructure some contracts. So we could earn a lot of money, but Howie Roseman needs to get going. He needs to get going. Lane Johnson has announced that he is returning for the 14th season of his NFL career. Can't wait. Always helpful with Pave the Lane on that right side. He is fantastic, as well as Landon Dickerson. Apparently was mowing over retirement with all these injuries. But he has announced he's also returning on the left side, which is great. This is really good. They are great players. They were just injured like there's no tomorrow. But the biggest news that's happened came out yesterday. And Carlos, I want your input here. No one has suggested a ban for the brotherly shove, the tush push. No one has suggested a ban, which is a bit shocking now. The fact we struggled last year.
Rightfully so.
And we didn't do far. And then all of a sudden, oh, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, I bet that's bullshit if we did well. Bullshit if we did well. And I tell you, Carlos, we win, not saying we will. If we win the bloody Super Bowl next year, if we win it next year, and they start banning the tush push, I am going to flip. I am going to flip because that.
Well, the question is, would you sacrifice another Super Bowl would you sacrifice the band tush push for a Super Bowl?
Oh, absolutely. But
I know I would. Shit. Hey, it was a guaranteed Super Bowl. Hey, ban that mug.
Ban that motherfucker. But it just shows that last year was a retaliation, and it just sits with me wrong. But yeah, they aren't banning the tush push, which is fantastic. Obviously, we've got the combine going on. That's about it. Quick chat rundown. Oh, the NovaCare Complex, if you really care. NovaCare Complex, which has been called for like 15 years, is no longer called the NovaCare Complex. It's the Jefferson's Rehab and something, which doesn't. It's the NovaCare Complex. Like Arrowhead will always be known as Arrowhead. Heinz Stadium is always going to be known as Heinz Stadium. I know people don't really care about the training facility of the Eagles. It's the NovaCare Complex. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it.
Hey, well, shoot, yeah, that's awesome, man. That's TJ's Fly Eagles Fly Eagles Talk, and we'll hear more about the Eagles next week, man.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory.
Our last topic, TJ, we had second to last topic. I got one more topic, but yeah, it's one more. I just stuck it in. I forgot about it. I'm gonna sneak it in. All right, but let's talk about the 2026 class of the NFL Hall of Fame. And it's almost like every single year when you look at the Hall of Fame, you say, "Man, that's a really good class."
Yeah.
Well, this one, I mean it. And I'm not being biased because my guy is Drew Brees, obviously. But, man, when you look at Drew Brees, first ballot Hall of Famer. Larry Fitzgerald, first ballot Hall of Famer.
Obviously.
A quick, cool stat. Everyone knows the stat. Larry Fitzgerald has more tackles in his career than drop passes. That is the craziest stat I've ever heard in my life. I heard it like a couple of years, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, whatever. Luke Kuechly, first ballot Hall of Famer. Adam Vinatieri, first ballot Hall of Famer.
Legendary.
And my second favorite, Roger Craig, about damn time. The San Francisco 49ers running back with Joe Montana's boy winning Super Bowls. He is finally given his dues because he was Marshall Faulk. He was Jahmyr Gibbs. He was Bijan Robinson before, you know what I'm saying, all that. It was Roger Craig started that slot back. I can run and I can catch the ball as well. I don't know why it took them this damn long. On top of that, he's a multi-Super Bowl champion doing that stuff.
Having so little people inducted into the Hall of Fame per year is really hurting them, because especially with only one legacy player, because these people are going to retire. Like, we've got a run of fantastic players coming up. And that's going to leave some players who are equally fantastic, but because they're not Larry Fitzgerald, Drew Brees, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, they have to wait. And then that's because then they're going to hit the legacy. And you're going to get players like Eric Allen last year. He should have been in it years ago, but they've got to work through these legacy players because they're only introduct one player at a time.
Do you agree with the list? And I know we do. But if there was one person that was kind of 50-50, who do you think it is?
The only one you could kind of say is 50-50, and that's Kuechly, because he played so little.
And that's
not little. He retired too early.
That's what I was getting. Don't get it twisted. He's a Hall of Famer, first ballot. I'll tell you what. I wouldn't have been mad if he wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer. But I am stoked that he is, because, man, when you hear from people who played against him in the NFL, they said one of the smartest, if not the smartest defender they've ever played. They said one of the rare guys. He knew our plays before we knew our plays, kind of linebacker. I heard Drew Brees on the New Heights podcast with the Kelsey brothers, and he was saying the same thing. He said, man, when I played against Kuechly, he said it was a pleasure. He's one of those guys that iron sharpens iron. He just made me better. And I hear that from every offensive-minded quarterback or player or whatever. They said that dude, he was on top of his game. But like you said, because he retired so early, if that could have been, I wouldn't have been mad if he was not a first ballot Hall of Famer. But he had better make the second round. I know that, second year. But I'm glad he did, though. I'm glad he did, though, because, I mean, he was a monster on that field, man. And I never discredit anyone for leaving the game early, especially if you know that you want to leave out the way you came in.
Absolutely. And, spot on there. But they've sort of proven that if you were that dominant of a player, that game-wrecking, even if you retire early, you're still getting, like, he's not Megatron, but Megatron did the sort of same thing. That explosive, that devastating, retires early, he still gets in at the first ballot Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Luke Kuechly, his injuries just took his toll. He chose his health over the game, which is, I completely understand. Like, look after yourself. Don't ruin yourself and put yourself in a terrible state that you can't enjoy the rest of your life. But man, It does suck we didn't see a full career of Luke Kuechly because he was so hard hitting, so phenomenal, if you know what I mean.
Yes,
But
yes.
first ballot Hall of Fame, congratulations, as well as Gerald and Brees. I bet you're happy about that.
Oh, and that's my favorite player of all time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, obviously no Eli Manning. People were like, oh, no Eli. Of course, he's not full ballot, first ballot.
No.
Who on this list do you take off for Eli Manning?
Exactly. You're not taking anyone off this list for Eli Manning. I'm sorry. I mean, including Adam Vinatieri.
Yeah, Adam Vinatieri, 23 years or something like that.
I mean, and for the majority of his career, he kind of led the NFL in like percentage and clutch free throws. I mean, clutch field goals. Excuse me.
Yes,
I was
3
down
rings from the Patriots went to the Colts. Got a ring there, equally as clutch. Played until 6 years ago. He was fantastic. But we got a run of good. I think Big Ben, Tom Brady, all of these people are now next year. Am I right?
Yeah. Yep. I
Not
guarantee
Philip Rivers anymore.
Big Ben will not be first ballot Hall of
First
Fame.
ballot, no, absolutely not. He's got too much negative press around him.
Yeah, he got too much negativity going on in his career to be first ballot. And now they're saying Tom Brady might not be first ballot. That'd be a shame. Tom Brady's gonna be a first ballot.
How?
I know, right? We saw old Robert Kraft and old Bill Belichick. Brady will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Otherwise, the entire Hall of Fame's gonna come crashing down.
Absolutely. If he's not a first ballot Hall of Fame, then every time I see something about the Hall of Fame, I'm going to disregard it because what they're talking about.
We got Dave McKean says hi. What's up, Dale, man? Sorry about that. Appreciate you for coming in, showing love. All right. So that's your 2026 NFL Hall of Fame class, and it's awesome, man. I cannot wait to see my boy Drew Brees give out his speech, man. I've read his book about 3 or 4 times already in my life, man. He needs to come out with another one now. Hurry up.
Got his autograph?
What's up?
You got his autograph?
Huh?
You got his autograph?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what you said, man. I said, TJ, is that a British word?
It might be, actually.
All I heard all of what?
He's got his autograph. You met him in person?
Yeah. Yes, I did. Of course, yes. At La Bez Casino Resort. Yes, sir. I met him, man. I bombarded his party. He was having an interview. Not an interview. He was having a sit-down. And it was him, his lovely wife, Brittany, and one of the big dogs from the casino. And I walked in and someone tried to stop me. And I said, I work here. Leave me alone. Mr. Brees, how you doing, sir? I've got your book, man. He was so gracious. It was so cool, man. He said, hell yeah, man, I got you, man. I said, who that, man?
So good.
I was geeked up, man. Like a little schoolgirl. Look, I got your pieces. Because it was a secret. Only the casino knew that Drew was coming in.
Really?
Yeah,
so he used a fake name and stuff like that?
He used a fake name to get in. Yeah, but he was, and I knew through a friend of a friend of a friend that he was going to be at that spot. I said, I'm taking my chance. And it was the, I forgot the name of the restaurant, man. I'm just brain farting right now, but it was the high classy restaurant.
The steakhouse.
Yeah, it was like the real fancy one.
The average price for someone in that restaurant is $100.
Yeah, I walked in there like I owned the place. Excuse me, brother. I work here. May not in this area. It was called Ember.
That's it.
Ember. Yes, sir. Anyways, so that was I busted and got his autograph, man. But he was cool about it, man. It was awesome.
That's really cool.
But yeah, also Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, like I said. They're all no-brainers, man. But I'm very, very happy for Roger Craig getting in, bro, because I think he earned it. He should have been a long time ago, but like you said, those legacy picks, man. I mean, I like to give while guys are still alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to get to someone he's been long gone for years now, man. So stop playing around and let that man like I don't want to see Belichick croak. You're like, oh damn, brother, and now you want to give it to him? The man can't even reap while he's alive. His young girlfriend could probably speak for him.
Oh, gosh.
Billy was such a great man. Hey, girl.
No. Do not call him Billy.
Billy, you know she calls him. You know she calls him Big Billy.
I don't want that.
Yeah, man. I'm with you on that. All right. So, before we get out of here, TJ, my last question. Just a way too freaking early. You could just guess. Just guess it if you want to. You're way too damn early. Super Bowl 61 matchup.
Matchup.
Yes, sir. The way too damn early one.
Buccaneers.
Ooh, we said Buccaneers. I like that. I hate that as a Saints fan, but I like that. I like the edgy pick.
They'll have a weaker schedule because they didn't win their division. Division's quite weak. Versus. Oh, I can't go with any of the big hitters. Can't go with the Bills. I can't go with the. Can I go? Am I going to go Cincinnati? Am I really going to go with Cincinnati?
Ooh.
No, I'm not. I'm going to go with Jacksonville.
Oh, Buccaneers and Jaguars? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All them
The
teams.
Liam Cohen story.
Oh, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy. Are you just going for the thrills? Look at you. Oh, man, that is awesome, man. Hey.
What about you?
Man, just way too early, just off the top of my dome, man. Give me, for some reason, and we're not even in 2027, me saying this, right? Detroit Lions from the NFC. Oh my gosh. Detroit Lions to take on this is a good one. It's tough. I'm gonna go Lions versus Bills.
Bills, classic. That's what people are asking for.
Lions and Bills.
That's what everyone's asking for.
That's my way, Terry. We got Bucks versus Jaguars. Oh my! Lions versus Bills. Oh my! So I think I would like to see both those matchups. Honestly,
absolutely. No one will be upset about. The only reason people will be upset about the Buccaneers is they won it in 2020.
Yeah. So I don't know. So yeah, there you go, y'all. Hey, if you made it this far, thank you. Please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button on your way out as well, man. Come join UST Nation. This was episode 85 of Tuesdays with TJ, the NFL podcast. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton. My beautiful co-host, PJ, who's very quiet today, by the way.
Yeah, very quiet. Yeah.
Oh, she said she's sleepy.
Yeah.
I mean, look at TJ. No, look at TJ. He's thugging it. It's like 6 in the morning over there right now.
I had to wake up from my night. I had to wake up and
anyways, and our main man of the evening, thank you, TJ, for always being part of this, man.
That's always well.
I will be live on Thursday night, y'all, for NBA action. The Houston Rockets take on the Orlando Magic. So I'll be live for that, and we'll do a lot of NBA going on for it. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday for episode 86 of Tuesdays with TJ, the NFL podcast. All sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Any last words, TJ?
Hey, everyone, look after yourself. The world's getting, every week I say it, it's getting more and more mental.
It is.
It's getting more and more crazy. But no matter how negative it looks like, there's always positives if you look for it. And I always look at medical science. Medical science is expanding like there's no tomorrow, and it's doing very well. So look after each other, spread the love. Everyone's just try and be kind to each other. Carlos, thank you very much for having me on. I appreciate it as always. Have a fantastic evening. I imagine you're going to get some grub on.
Yes.
Yes. And we'll see you next week for after the combine, just before free agency, I believe.
That's right. That's right. Something like that.
Yeah, just like I think it opens on that day.
Oh shoot! Yeah. All right. Cool. I knew it was close. All right, y'all. Well, all sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace. Lady Mama, love you guys as well. Have a blessed rest of the night, and we are out of here. Peace.
Hey, everybody. See ya.
To the right hand, intercepted by
God, get up, PJ. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.